Right now I'm doing another test with two power supplies to my first DAC from the iPad, and today we've got this cigarette lighter here, which is my rear lithium battery, a big 12 volt, oversized thing, plenty of amp hours. Put that on the screen if I can, and versus a GaN USB-C to PD 12 volt tip power supply. And I'm expecting maybe this to have a little bit of noise in the system because at the moment my front and rear lithium batteries are connected, and the front lithium battery has all the car stuff connected to it. So if there's going to be some noise, it's probably from the car. And in the back lithium, there's also amp turn-on feeds supplying some voltage there. So there's plenty of room for noise to creep into this lithium test. So it's not a pure lithium test. And just off camera a second ago, I actually did two tests. And lo and behold, yes, the GaN unit came in front twice. It's really hard to pick, but it does. When I do hear it, I stop and I actually just pull this out, and then I know if it interrupts like it just did now, that it was on the lithium. I'll plug it back in, and then it will jump back. Right on cue. I probably didn't even say that, it's so small. Yeah, so that's how I discover after I've done my blind test. So this is the blind test box. Press this, you can't see if it's up or down. Right, and I just go this a couple hundred times, and then I listen, and then I press. I'm listening for the airiness or sibilances in things, and also how much stage I'm getting. Like it's only milli, differences, micro differences. It's probably not a measurable thing, but I can hear it, and a lot of times it's a human voice that tells me that there's a little bit more jitter in one thing than another. It's just that higher harmonics. So we're going along with that, and I'll let you know how this goes. 3 times in a row. It's very, very easy to pick if I focus on the voice harmonics. Let's plug this back in. Very easy. It's almost like. So that was with the lithium, noisy lithium apparently. Click it one more time. It's almost like the top of my hearing is where it's happening, like 13K, 14K, something like that, maybe more, I'm not sure. But it's almost like there's an extra buzz when you hear a noisier, more jittery filled signal. It's like an extra buzz. It feels like it's deep inside your head. It's like your eardrum just goes this little extra heat when those airy tops of the vocals are happening. And it's almost like once you highlight a piece of music and you know it's got it, you just click it and you go, well, that's definitely better. Click, that's definitely worse. And like 3 times in a row I picked that this GaN power supply sounds better than this current lithium test. So the big thing is for me to go and rewire everything so that they're not connected. I mean, I can actually do this. It disconnects the front charger to the iPad, and this thing starts to freeze up because it doesn't get enough power, and it also disconnects the front and back. But everything else up here tends to freeze because I haven't got a dedicated enough power for this front system. Side note. Anyway, I'll set up another test. So if you're keeping score, it's lead acid beat GaN. I had a single sealed little battery, motorbike sized battery. Separate lead acid beat GaN, and I thought lithium might beat GaN, but it doesn't because it's noisy. So that means that yeah, current leader is lead acid battery, which is isolated. Well, I must be a bit of a bat, because now I disconnected the front iPad charger and the power to this thing. See, it's unresponsive. So the power, there's like a little USB-C cigarette lighter thing in there, 12 to 5 volt, which is basically what that one's triggering. And I got 3 in a row, bang. I could hear the difference plainly. And when you highlight the section where you can hear the brittleness. So it's just a little bit. And now this battery system is cleaner than this GaN power supply. So that means now I have to put the lithium in its current state up against the lead acid battery for another test. So let's see if we can hear any difference in those two. That would be very interesting. So just to let you know that I sorted out which switches were for what, and that front to back connection made the difference between the cleaner lithium signal to the DACs, and the GaN came second in that bunch of tests after that. Also that I've rewired everything, and I will be doing further tests because I've now decided to ditch all my GaN and set up a system where I can listen with just the lithiums to most of the equipment and still have a lead acid on the first DAC, and it sounds pretty wonderful at the moment. So I'll probably show you all those rewiring things. Not that exciting, but definitely worth doing. And the last shootout, I guess, will be with lead acid on most everything and against lithium on most everything. All right, catch you later.